being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Press center down's going to the air. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The give. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll take it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Michigan Wolverines offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Third and long right here. Play fake, Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. At midfield, he's got room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I know he tucked that thing, and he got some good yards, but as a defense, that's exactly why you're so thankful to be in third and long. You're backed up. You're taking away the passing game. No explosive plays. He takes off and run. He chews up some yardage, but you do what you're supposed to do. You throw.
Pick off! What a play by this defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
At the start, this kid was looking for, very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Just feet. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll go to the counter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
So we can't
down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Left side is Buchanan. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback changing the play. Right back to the well. Taken down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Oh, my control. Why is it sticking out? Damn, I got a bad control. Let's see what I'm gonna do this. Damn. Oh well. That's her.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Running inside, it's Young. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the ground, it's Marshall. Enough to move the chains. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Had to force that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second and long here. Quick give. It's Young. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Young. Stop right there.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Rush right in his face. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Just smothered on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Took a shot as he threw.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Michigan! And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run.
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Follows his blocks. It's Young. Nowhere to go. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Between the hashes, it's Young. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's West. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Underwood. Still looking to his right. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Play action with Underwood. Buys time to his left. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Here's Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Left side is Buchanan. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for room. It's Young. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a big gain. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Throws it off the RPO. There he goes. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Maybe a crease. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Tries to get it himself. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Idavichik continues to fight for yards. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Second down to the air. Quick catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They're all over it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And then the matchups are a problem. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Handoff to the lone back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Third and 6 yards to go. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff. Got the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. Rolled his way into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on a return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Great place to start for this offense. Throwing, Underwood. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Scarlet Knights sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's West. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Drops back on first down. Finds his man. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Young. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. Breaks into the open. The 20.
Dang it, I wanted to get big boy to give it
got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Back to the ground game on the left. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tries to do it himself. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Flying down the left side. The 20.
That's crazy.
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear there's only one really good team.